Hey guys, Toby here from Hadler Fitness. Alright guys, this is what we got today. What we are going through today, team, is how to make your own mass gainer at home. Alright, so I'm going to run you guys through how to make a really freaking ridiculously healthy mass gainer that's got a large amount of protein in it, good amount of fats, and a good amount of carbs in it. So we're hitting all those three macronutrients: proteins, fats, and carbs. Obviously, most people know mass gainer is quite expensive, and it comes with heaps of like added shit that you don't need in it. So you can make your own one at home just with protein and basic stuff in the cupboard and stuff you have in the freezer. Anyway, let's get to it. All right. This is what we got. All right, so we got the Ninja Professional. Blitzes that up. All right, so we're running natural 100% peanut butter. All right, let's get into that. Ingredients. All right, so ingredients, there you go. 100%. All right, is going to be up on the screen. I'm not going to continuously talk about it, but anyway, I'm going to go through some of the micronutrients and all the good stuff. All right, so this is a mass gainer. This is how we add weight. So I have this before I go to bed, or I can have it for breakfast. Quick and easy, liquid form to get in the extra calories. Because I myself, I know it's quite hard for myself to bulk. It isn't for others, but that's just how it is. Anyway, this is how you make a really good mass gainer at home. All right, so we got the blender, the nuts for the fats, we've got our carbs, we've got our creatine, just for recovery, we've got our protein, and then we have banana and some frozen blueberries. So we're gonna go 2 scoops of that, 10-15 grams of that, 1 scoop of protein, banana, and the blueberries. All right guys, let's get it. All right, so I don't really measure quantities, just getting it in. Alright, probably about half a cup. Oh, there's not many left. I might as well use the whole bag. Alright, let's get rid of that. Banana. Banana in. So you can add coconut water or just water to this. So banana grind in there. So this is 100% peanut butter, 100% peanut, so it's very oily. This is what gives it its smooth consistency. 2 teaspoons, because we're bulking. We want to get big. Just take note that adding heaps and heaps of peanut butter will bump up the calories massively. All right. As we can see, rough as guts. Anyway, 1 scoop of this. Leveled off scoop, boom. Straight in. I know this is rough, but I have measured out the quantities on what I've put in. It's about between 600 to 800 calories, just based on what I usually put in. All right. So it's what we got: banana, peanut butter, oats, blueberries, protein. We need our creatine. Right, so one teaspoon is about 10 grams. There we go. Boom. You can give this to your kids, just don't give your kids creatine. Obviously, supplements are only for older adults. Add some water to that. Throw that in and just blitz the fuck out of it. Alright guys, thought I'd put a shirt on so I don't look like a douchebag. Anyway, so that's the final product. So you can smash this in literally like 10 seconds if you wanted to. easy way to get in like 600 to 800 calories. You could even make it like up towards 1,000 by throwing more fruit in. Like if you really wanted to step outside your boundaries and you could throw in some some kale, some spinach, some other greens. You could even pop an egg in there. Like if you really are struggling to get in your macros, you could throw some ice cream in there. Hit this. All right, but the point is I want to make here, like obviously I threw up the numbers. We went through, obviously you're like, oh, but you didn't weigh it out. You didn't do like if it fits your macros. Here's the thing where if it fits your macros falls over. So with if it fits your macros, IIFYM, so basically you have your protein targets, you have protein targets, fats, and carbs. So basically you set your proteins first, fats second, and carbs make up the rest. And then you set that into maintenance, surplus, or a deficit. It's basically one of the three, whether you want to lose weight, gain weight, maintain, or recomp. There's a couple of other bits and pieces. But anyway, so the basis to all this is that when you pop this into MyFitnessPal and My Calorie King and all this kind of stuff, and you're weighing your shit out, depending on your tracking system, who's input the data and where the food comes and how they weigh it in, there's an error rate. And this error rate can be anywhere from 15 upwards to 40%. Some studies even show it's 60% failure rate in regards to recording and documenting and then passing that on. So you might think you're getting in 100 calories. You could be getting anywhere up towards 160, even 200 calories, depending on the food, your weighing system, like your error rates, all that kind of stuff. Or you could even be getting like 50 calories. That's the thing. You want to be flexible. So the best thing you can do, set a ballpark figure. Say your calories are 3,000 for the day. You have your calories for the day. Set it at 3,200 and 2,800. As long as you're in that ballpark figure and you make sure protein's the most important macronutrient to maintain lean muscle mass and make the gains. That is the most important macronutrient you want to make sure you're covering off on. So make sure that's on point. Always shoot over a little bit. If you can't get in that, build it up with fats or whatever, make it up. But just have a ballpark figure and aim for that, okay? Like as long as you're within by 100 to 200, you're all good, okay? Because there is an error rate. Just because you're 50 calories under doesn't mean that you mightn't already hit it, because remember that is that error rate, okay? I don't need to go through all the studies and that kind of stuff. It's just human error and just the recording systems of how these are put in from studies, food manufacturers, and the governing bodies of all this. So even though it might say it's got 30 grams of protein in it, might only have 20, okay? This is like a massive problem supplement industry. Protein companies saying that they have 30 grams of protein per scoop, and then they do a test. So whether it's an Australian product, American product, they do a test, and then it might be nitrogen filled. I know probably last year this was a massive issue. Probably still is, man. People are cutting corners, manufacturing process. It's all about making a quick buck to a lot of people. And it was coming under at like 18 grams of protein. The rest was just filler, it was just carbohydrates. So you're like, sweet, just punching away in MyFitnessPal. Yeah, fuck yeah, I've hit my macros, but you might be 10 to 20 grams under your protein intake. So don't get so caught up in it. Have a ballpark figure, hit that. And the way like you should look at your weight loss or weight gain and making progress. Obviously you look at the micro, like daily habits add up to this. Your weekly to fortnightly intake, okay? So obviously we don't gain muscle or gain fat overnight. It's an accumulation over a long period, weeks to months. Like this is how you lean down, this is how you lean bulk, this is how you put on weight, this is how you lose weight, regardless of whether it's aggressive or slow. Anyway, so getting right into it. So you want to look at it on a week perspective. So say you overate today, undereat a little bit tomorrow, or maybe undereat during the week, Monday to Friday, and then overeat on the weekend. And then the thermal effect of food and your daily calories and throwing in a little bit of cardio exercise, your calories can basically even out. This is how the fit pros get away with doing these 10,000 calorie challenges one day, and then they'll do a 24-hour fast the next day, take away bloody 3,000 or 5,000 calories. They've basically already made up for that. Is that healthy? It's probably not the healthiest way to do it, but this is how they look at their macronutrient intake and how they get around it, because they're flexible. That's the key here. Consistency, having your basis meals. If you're going to go out, friends, save your calories for later in the day. So it's a mixture of, if it fits your macros, and it's a mixture of flexible dieting. Kind of meet somewhere in the middle. They have a plan, they're flexible, they stick to it, they let life happen, and they just make sure they hit their protein targets, and they go to the gym consistently, and they apply progressive overload. That's basically it. Hope you guys enjoy the mass gainer, homemade mass gainer. That's something that I just like to have before I go to bed, because I know if I'm eating 3 to 4 meals a day, I'm going to maintain my weight if I bump that up. So I usually eat the same thing day in, day out. It's just consistency. It might seem basic for some people, but it's a really good way to gauge without having to track macros and that kind of stuff. And if I want to put on weight, I have a shake each day, or I try to eat an extra meal, and I don't do intermittent fasting. Anyway, here's a quick little workout. Hope you guys enjoy. If you have any comments, drop them below. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.